Hey guys, just out on the trail filming for Bigfooter Gary. We just went in behind the creepy corner back to a spot where I'm going to move the hunting blind. So while I'm here, I came back and I hit the main trail. I thought, this might be a good opportunity. Ravens are all around me here. Just an opportunity to walk and talk with you guys for a few minutes. Gage needs as much exercise as he can get. So, talk about non-Bigfoot things. How's that sound? The ravens are all freaking around me this morning. It is creepy back here, I gotta say. And a branch just fell out of that tree right there. Coincidence? So, I'm wearing the hat, guys. Leaf playoffs start tonight. I am not going to get excited about this. Every year, I get excited, and they don't make it out of the first round. I'll tell you guys, 40 years as a hockey fan, and in the last 35, if I've missed a dozen Leaf games, that would be pushing it. I don't miss Leaf games, right? I am a fan. I go to games. I support the team. I buy their crap. I put up with their crap. They better win this year. I don't care if you win the cup. You just need to get out of the first round, okay? And last night, for the first time in 40 years, I realized there are two ways to watch a hockey game, okay? You can watch your team and cheer and root for them and be excited, or unhappy when your team loses, or you can watch the team that you hate and despise the most. Last night I watched the Boston game and I enjoyed rooting for Florida just to kick their butt, and they didn't. So in the end, I still had the same sour taste in my mouth as when I watched the Leafs. So it was there are two ways to watch a game. Neither one of them is enjoyable if you're a Leaf fan. Trails are a mess out here. It's really wet. The low areas of the swamp are just flooded. So I'm trying to stick to the trails that are up higher on the granite. We are at the creepy corner. But I'm not paying attention to any creep factor right now. Just wanted to chat with you guys. Well, I guess I wanted to give you guys an update. As always, I guess this could be our midweek update. I have got some paranormal stuff coming out that is blowing my mind, okay? And I say it in the video, but I'm going to preface those videos coming out right now in this update. Guys, there's stuff going on, okay, that a year ago, I would have said BS, okay? This is nonsense. This is just for entertainment, these channels that are doing this. But I'm telling you guys, so we got used to using these spirit box apps and we get answers and things that make sense. And that in itself blows my mind and has kind of made me much less of a skeptic. As you guys know, I can't explain away a lot of what we get on there, okay? There are sentences and things. The only way I could explain it away is if I'm hearing things that aren't there and if I'm making it up. If it's ear pareidolia. If you guys aren't hearing what I hear and you go, oh, this guy is nuts, okay, let me know in the comments, because that would explain it away, that it's not saying what I think it's saying, okay? That is the only thing that could be going on. But I'm going to tell you guys, we watched that video from the Y-Files, which talked about reversing audio. We did a session on it, okay? Reversed Messages from the Dead, part 1. And it kind of blew my mind. Like, there was a response from our Unfinished Tale of Murder series that we did. I took the first video and I reversed the 2 sessions that I did there. And there was a response. There were words and sentences that made sense for each one of those responses we got when you reverse them. Okay, but I still, skeptical Gary still kind of wrote it off and said, hey, that's pretty cool. This warrants further investigation. Oh, shiver down the back. I shouldn't be talking about this standing at the creepy corner back here. But, okay, so upcoming on this channel, guys, is part 2. Reverse Messages from the Dead, part 2. We take the second video in that series, and I reversed the audio we got there. And again, okay, every time there was a response from that app, we get something in reverse that makes sense. And not only does it make sense, I'm going to tell you right now, the first 3 words we get on there were Carol loved Jack. Clear as can be. What are the chances that in reverse, this app would be mentioning 2 murder victims from a murder case that we're investigating and talking about? In reverse. I mean, astronomical odds, guys. Right there, I cannot deny any further. There is more to this. Mr. Gage agrees. When he's not playing with sticks and ice, he thinks it's freaky. It freaks him out too. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up. Before that video even comes out, we're going to test the spirits with Aunt Angie's questions. I've done that. I've done a few different videos, paranormal, that are coming out on the channel. So, guys, thumbs up. This is amazing stuff, okay? I can't explain it. It is real. You guys could do this yourselves. This is the point that I'm making, okay? People are too lazy to do it themselves. They'd rather sit there and call Gary a fake or whatever, or Grant, especially his channel, oh, this is nonsense. Go do it yourselves. He actually tells you guys, if you watch Optimal Frequency, that's his channel, he tells you guys the process, what software he's using. Go do it yourselves. You'll get the same responses, the same craziness. There are sentences in water. Okay, now that alone is almost enough to make me say I could devote years of research into that, and we probably will. Using the Spirit Box apps is what I do, because I get responses that make sense, are contextual, and it works for me. And a lot of you guys have commented and said you've done sessions at home and you've gotten words and things and stories that are pertinent to you guys. So again, the only way we could explain that away is if we say that each one of us doing this research is tying this in to what we want to hear. Okay? So, but I don't think that's the case because I listen with an open mind to each of these, and I just think whatever word I hear and comes to mind, and Carol loved Jack blew my freaking mind. And if you guys did not watch that original series, A Tale of Unfinished Murder, we took a 1969 double homicide and I broke it down into 10 parts, and we covered all the players, all the people, the suspects, the detectives. We had episodes where we actually went to the murder scene, and there were spirit box sessions in throughout all of it, okay? So if that's your jam, check it out, guys. It's buried back in the channel. If you go to my paranormal playlist, you'll find it much easier that way. 10 awesome freaking episodes, and if you want to learn about a case that nobody even knows or cares about anymore, and it's one of Canada's most famous cases because Donald Kelly broke out of prison in the middle of all of this shenanigans and went on a 40-day hostage-taking spree up here in the north, and it was very famous back in the day, so check it out. As you guys can see by the conditions of the trail, we got the snow machine fixed just in time. Just in time to put it away. I'm going to turn around here. We're heading out towards the first little swamp here, and it's really wet, so I'm not going to go that way. We're going to turn around and go back past the creepy corner. Just to show you guys, here's where we cut that tree down 8 days ago, and the snow was right up to where I cut there, so that's how much we've lost. We've lost a gauge height of snow in 1 week. Also, season 7 for our metal detecting is well underway over on Metal Detecting Lost Treasures. So if you guys are not subbed over there, that's my other channel. One of. We also do the Bigfoot or Gary channel, so check those both out. I'd appreciate it, guys. Subscribe to both those. Great adventures on all 3 channels here. It's a lot of work, to try and organize 3 channels, and I'm gonna say, you know, I'm trying to leave a legacy. Okay, that's why I did that. When I'm done YouTubing, and I've been doing it over 10 years, guys, I want to have my metal detecting channel with, right now we're on year 7, so we've got 7 years of adventures there, and I want my kids and grandkids to be able to come back 30 years from now and say, look at these adventures, look at these places they went. Let's jump in a kayak and go find these places ourselves, right? This would be awesome. What did Grandpa miss when he was metal detecting? Can you imagine the detectors they're going to have, you know, 30 years from now? Hopefully I'm still out there detecting, but who knows? So, you know, that, and then we've got all our Bigfoot and paranormal stuff, and you know what? Call it what it is. The kids can look back and say, hey, Grandpa was a crack, but he was fun, right? And that's why I broke it into 3 channels. Because I also find that a lot of the stuff, when you get over 1,000 videos on your channel, like Unfrequented World has, things get lost. They don't get rewatched. People are not into scrolling back and seeing, hey, what did this guy do 6, 7 years ago? They don't care. They want, what did you do for me today? That's YouTube, right? All right, let's film a little bit in portrait video, my new favorite video mode on the phone. I like the director mode, where you guys can see both cameras at the same time, but some people find it a little distracting, and I do lose track of what I'm pointing the camera at when I'm doing this style. When you guys are looking at me, I lose track of what the other camera is pointing at, so it's cool. But then we found out our old phone does that as well, so it's not really a new feature. This portrait video, though, I like it. It's new. So my tax guy got back to me from last year's taxes, and I didn't owe money. I got money back. Eh? I guess, what does that tell you about this guy's financial state? You know what? I don't care. I don't need to work on YouTube for that $1.50 an hour. I'm going to tell YouTube to take this fist. I'm taking my wife to the Good Burger joint tonight. Yeah. $1.50 an hour YouTube. Really? That's all YouTube is it's a good tax write-off. I think everybody should run their own little business, and you guys know that I run my channels as a business. I want the adventures to pay for themselves, and that's just smart business sense. Really, guys, it probably costs between $5,000 and $7,000 a year to go on the adventures that we go on. And that's not including buying the camera gear and the stuff that, you know, those are extras. That comes out of my own pocket. That's the stuff, that's my retirement, enjoyment, hobby stuff that I want to do. But when I say I want the channel to pay for the adventures, I mean if I want to go away for a weekend and we're going to rent a motel and Stan and I are going to go detect, you know, some cool colonial place 300 kilometers from here, the channel should pay for that. And that's what I've always wanted, is pay for the gas, you know, buy a detector every year or a kayak or something, and you guys help out with that. That's awesome. But mostly what the channel is good for is it's a tax write-off, right? So you can write off a certain percentage of your home office, your energy bills, all kinds of stuff, your gas for your car, part of your repairs for your car, you know, brakes and all that wear and tear stuff. There are a lot of benefits to have a business that you don't actually make money on. And trust me, YouTube is a great one because you don't make money on it. I'm going to start a new segment called Gary's Financial Advice Corner, or Closet, or something. You can trust me. I retired at 40. That being said, I do have to go to the office today and work. The nurse called in sick 2 days in a row. So, as it is, the secretary calls in sick, Gary goes and covers her. If the nurse calls in sick, Gary goes and covers her. So I say retired, but take that with a grain of salt. I choose to continue working, guys. I choose. Makes my wife happy. She likes bossing me around at the office. I just wanted to shoot a little something to give you guys a midweek update. I like to keep in touch with you guys. Don't go too long without getting something on Unfrequented World. The other channels, it is what it is. You get what you get. Those are all bonus episodes and videos in my mind. That's the way I have to look at it. I have not failed to produce 3 videos for this channel or more for the last 3 years. You guys are getting at least 3 videos on this channel, and I'm quite proud of that fact. I don't let my viewership down. So show some love, guys. Give me a like, give me a comment. PayPal is up in the corner. If you got $2, guys, throw it in. Anything and everything helps the channel. Appreciate and love all of you guys. Thanks for watching. And before any of you guys whine and complain that, hey, he was just talking about retiring and now he's asking me for $2, Trump is asking for millions of dollars for his campaign, so Gary feels justified in asking for $2 to continue bringing you the quality content I bring you. I will not apologize. Catch you guys later.